Hello and welcome back to Cinders. We just had a lovely midnight stroll, it wasn't midnight, with Perrault while he was doing his guard duty, and I wonder if I had gone to see him first, what would have happened, because it obviously would have let me do both, I think, because it just kind of segued into Perrault after I'd visited Tobias. So would I have spent the evening with Tobias, or would I have gone back to town after Tobias and still met Perrault? Either way, that's interesting. I think I probably would have just gone back and met Perrault with Tobias in the middle of the shady character conversation. I think that's how it probably would have gone down. But either way, we are going home. It is the only option given to us, so let us head our ass back to the estate. Back to the same old... I almost said same old, but whatever. This feels almost like coming back to prison and out of my own will. After 2 such wonderful days of freedom, it's depressing to know I need to go back to my ordinary life. There, out in the real world, I can meet amazing people, have actual friends. Here, I'm trapped between Carmosa's plots and her poor daughter's bitterness. Sometimes I wonder... what if I were to vanish in the woods? Would anyone notice or care? Maybe that's the answer. Getting lost in the wilderness, befriending an uncivilized but noble tribe of rather short miners, becoming their princess, and spending the rest of my days being adored, praised, and... oh, get a grip on yourself, Cinders. You cannot have Thor and Oaken Shield. At least I learned some really interesting things today. Interesting and possibly dangerous for Carmosa. Maybe it's going to be my wild card in this game. Sometimes I wonder if all families are like mine. Broken, conflicted, and utterly unpleasant. Or is it just a nobility thing? My feet are begging for mercy. I must have walked 12 miles today. Those were really good shoes I saw at the market. And pretty, too. I sure could use new shoes like that. These old horrors are just a few steps away from falling apart, and they blister my heels and ankles. Still, it was worth the effort. The good captain, bless his honorable heart, seems genuinely interested in my humble person. And he seems like an interesting gentleman, too. Looks really dashing in all those belts, I think. I'm sorry. I have to take a moment to laugh at the belts comment. Alright. Besides, I always fancied scars and brooding disposition in a man. Wow, Cinders. You just came out of nowhere. I really fancy a man that never changes his clothes. This is going to be a joy because I cannot remember Basile's voice at all. So here we go. You have summoned me, my prince? That I did! You came back a bit late tonight? Was there any trouble on your route? Not at all, my prince. Something has caught my attention. You must be wondering why I wanted to see you at this hour. Surely you have guessed it must be about something important. I will have to ask you to make an important decision, and I will not be expecting you to give me your answer right away. I'm just letting you know in a really awkward fashion because I have no social skills. My lord? Let me explain, Perrault. Stop cutting me off. As you know, we live in a time of transition, and my father's death changed many things. Being so close to our family, you are aware that the old king spent most of his days trying to compromise between extremes, a balance between order and freedom. With little success. Despite his best wishes, all his life he remained an autocrat. That is why it has been my wish, my vision, to change the kingdom in such a way as to eliminate the need to compromise between freedom and order altogether. In other words, Perrault, I want reforms. But I'm sure you know this. I do, my prince. I have known you long enough to be able to learn about the qualities of your character. I want to give the people a constitution, Perrault. I don't want them to be subjects. I want them to be citizens. I see. This will not make you more popular among the nobles, sire. If that's even possible! Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha! You are not a king yet, my lord, and there's some unrest among the nobles. I wouldn't announce your plans just yet. They make you an easy target.
Yes, they do! That's exactly why I need your protection. You'll be staying in my bed tonight.
You already have it. You know I'd give my life serving the crown. I am your sword and shield, my lord.
Yes, yes, my friend, I know that. But these are a different kind of enemies I am going to face during my reign. I will be giving people more freedom, but that means taking away some of the old precious order. The nobles won't stand for it. They will want my head.
They wouldn't dare.
Of course not. That would give me a reason to ask for their heads. They will not do anything openly. Do you understand now when I speak of Perrault?
So you want me to spy for you?
It is the new battlefield, Captain. The theater of war of our times. And the crown needs you to be our champion.
Champion? But it isn't an honorable war. It's a war of lies.
It is a war of discretion and intelligence. Qualities I know you possess in abundance, not to mention loyalty.
Forgive me, my lord. I don't want to come across as naive. I am simply not accustomed to all the subtleties of ruling. I'm surprised. What would you require of me in this new service?
You would have to spend more time at the court, that much is certain. Keep your eyes and ears open, and of course, socialize much more. You would have to trade those blades of yours for exquisite white gold cutlery, I'm afraid. And maybe do something about this outfit. All those belts.
Okay. I see. This is not exactly... This isn't...
You don't have to decide right away. Also, you do have a choice. I'm not a tyrant after all. Should you choose to distance yourself from this lovely mess I'm planning for the realm, you can leave your current service with honor and retire. Your patrolling duty is purely ceremonial nowadays, and the guards have their officers. As it is, your position at the court is merely of empty traditionalism, nothing more, you useless prick.
You would send me away? To where?
Oh, I'm certain there's some picturesque and lucrative strip of royal land left that I can make you a count of. How about Middle Hollow? Such a quaint little place. You deserve quaint, you useless piece of shit.
That simple? This is very surprising. It's strange. It's a strange thing to learn that you are not needed.
Rubbish, Perrault! The crown needs you. I need you. This is precisely why I am asking you to make your own decision. If I'm to rule this realm, I have to learn to make difficult choices, and this is my first. I am not ordering you to become the new Royal Master Spy. I am giving you a choice. Not only because I know that you wouldn't make a good agent serving me against your own will, but also because you are my friend Perrault.
If that's the case, I reckon I'd prefer to be just a subject.
It will be enough, Captain. Let us not say things we will regret later.
Very well, my lord. Will this be all, my prince?
Yes, Captain! Give my proposal some thought, even though you just refused me and I ignored it. I would have your answer within the next few days. Now go!